Good morning, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a new camera, change the layout so that you can see your perspective view and the new camera, and how to add a constraint to your camera where if you had a locator or an object, the camera will follow that object. So that'll be pretty cool. Or it will change its rotation based off where that object is. So let's get started. In the viewport, go to Panels, Perspective, New. Panels, Perspective, New. So we can make a new camera. In the channel box, let's call that Aim Camera. And let's go ahead and change all these to 0. And then change Scale to 0.5. 0.5, scaling a camera doesn't really do anything, just a personal preference. Now I want to be able to see my perspective camera and this new camera we just made. So let's go to the layout over here and do this split screen layout. It's right above the outliner right here. Now in the left viewport, let's go to Panels and make this my perspective camera. So perspective, P-E-R-S-P, camera, perspective. Okay. And the right viewport, let's make that our aim camera. So Panels, Perspective, Aim Camera. Let's also change a couple settings in this aim camera, not too many. So if you click on this button right here, this is the resolution gauge. Looks like a rectangle with a blue circle on the inside. This will tell me exactly what my camera sees. Anything that's in the gray, my camera will not see. Now, back in the perspective window over here, check out my camera real fast. Also, let me check out my notes. I believe we're good to go. Yep. Let's add that locator. So to add a locator, you go to Create, Locator, Create, Locator. And I'm going to drag this out in front of my camera. It can be anywhere in front of the camera. And now let's constrain it. So I want to click on my locator. I want to hold down Shift and select my camera. Then go down to, well, most of you probably have modeling on. So in the top left-hand corner, change modeling to animation. This is so that we get the constrain menu. Once you're there, go to constrain, go to aim, and click on this box next to aim. So again, that's constrain, aim, click on this box, and the options should pop up. You want to have maintain offset disabled. You want to go down to aim vector. These three boxes represent X, Y, and Z. You want to copy my settings. So X 0, Y 0, and Z -1. Okay? So I'll give you a moment to look at my settings. And then you want to click on add. So now, if it's done correctly, which I hope I did, yep, it's working, yay! Now my camera will follow that locator around. Now my camera will follow the locator around. Oh, and this is an important thing to talk about. Because my camera has that constraint on it, this only changes the rotation of my camera. So click on Aim Camera, and we need to lock in Rotate X, Y, and Z. So select those attributes in the channel box. Right-click, Lock. Lock selected. This is so when I make a keyframe of the camera, if I'm moving it around, I do not affect or break the camera constraint. I do not break that aim constraint. So it's very important in the aim camera, or whatever camera you're using, that you lock in Rotate X, Y, and Z. Okay? So lock this in. If you need help, let me know. And one more thing. So right now, if I move the camera around, nothing is breaking, which is awesome. But most of you probably don't have Move on Global control. So to make sure that it's on the global translate, you want to go to the Move tool, to the left-hand side, double-click it. This menu should appear. You want to make sure that the axis orientation is set from object to world. I'll show you what happens if you have it on the object mode. So if you have it on object mode, watch my camera over here. I'll zoom in so you can see. Now if I move my camera around, it's going to try to update. See how it's going wild? That is not where I want it to go. Now, that happens because when you change the rotation of an object, you're changing the translation. So instead of axis orientation object, you want that world perspective or that world orientation. So it maintains the same X, Y, Z translate. So make sure you have that setting enabled. Okay, let's see what's next on my notes. Okay, let me also show you this. So I made these cubes so I can show you in real time how the locator works. So let me do some quick keyframes. I'm just going to go from cube to cube. So just give me a second. Okay, so let me play this real fast. As you can see, both of my viewports are playing. If yours are not playing both viewports, let's fix that setting real fast. This will make the animation process a little bit easier. So you want to go to Window up top. You want to go to Settings and Preferences. Preferences. So go to the Windows menu up top, Settings and Preferences, Preferences. You want to scroll down to the time slider. You want to scroll down to Playback and Update View All. Update View All and save. You probably have only active on, but we want all. So now when you play your animation, you can see both viewports playing at the same time. This is super, super useful. Okay, let me also animate my camera real fast. Now this is also a great tool. For one, you're following an object with the camera, so you don't have to rotate it yourself and try to match it. So now, let's say I want to zoom in and follow an object. So now, if I'm going to the cube up next, I can zoom in with my camera, and it should be very nice. Or it makes it easier to like zoom in. So if you have like an isometric room, you have the locator maybe showing off a wall with a shelf or pictures. You can have the locator move around, and all you have to worry about is moving the camera up to the wall and following that locator, which I think is pretty nice. So let me just do a couple more keyframes. And I'm keying my camera with S. So I'm keying my camera with S. Let's play that. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This is just an example. The possibilities are really endless. But yeah, I hope that helps. Let me check my notes one more time. Oh, one last thing. It's always one more thing. Now, if your camera is moving insanely fast over here, you want to go down to your time slider, right-click, Playback Speed, Real Time. This will make a real-time experience, okay? So real time. Very good. Very good. And now I believe that's it. Sweet. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. In this video, again, you learned how to make that locator, how to constrain it to a camera, and how it all works. So yeah, have fun animating. Bye.